Alright, hello everyone, this is G-Shock High Fashion channel and welcome to another video. Today will be just a simple model demonstration video, but since I haven't covered this topic just yet, here it is. Today we're gonna have a look at a CASIO 2278 engine. There are quite a few G-Shock watch out there that operates on a similar module, not just applied for this one. So if you have own one, this will be handy to you guys. First and foremost, we have 5 button operations. This will be the adjust, mode, this will be the start or stop, and this will be the alarm on or off, not split reset, because the bezel that I'm using on this piece is not the actual bezel for this specific series. I just use different models to bezel and add it on here and to make it work. But regardless, we have here the G button that gonna light on the EL as being indicated on this glass here. This is the mirror glass. Press the light button at the front and it will glow in green color, green blue for about 2 seconds only, without auto light and without afterglow setting at all. So this is all that you could work with, but it is pretty good enough in my opinion to be worn throughout the day. And next is some indicator on the watch face. We have water 200 meter resist, basically straightforward, it's easy to understand. CASIO watch, shock resist, and this will be a part where this watch shows you just animations. Every G-Shocks have this, all of them have different style of animations. In this case, it looks pretty cool in my opinion. What it does basically, it will count all the way to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then continues at the bottom display, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. When it reaches 10, an indicator will light on over here. So that's why we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and then when it reaches 60 it will light off, and it will keep repeating over and over again. You guys could see how it changed as I'm making these videos. Moving forward, we have year display down here, months, date, day, time in hours, minutes, and second. And one more thing that I'd like to point out is that of how the animations or this minute part change when you reach when every minute was added. For example, let's see now. So we are at 20 seconds left until 1620 hours, which is now 24-hour time format. You guys check this out, and there it is. Instead of just erasing or faded, they actually blink. It's slow, like it's rotating downwards. The animations when each time this part changes is pretty cool and makes this watch different from the usual G-Shock watch out there. Tiny little things, not a lot of people gonna notice, but the owner definitely will notice. Okay, moving on to the next thing that you can do over here is that swap to 12-hour time format using this start button over here at home time. Long press wouldn't do anything. Same applies with this upper right button. Short press and long press wouldn't do anything as well. Now moving on to adjust button up here. Short press, nothing gonna happen. Long press, now we will enter the watch setup as being indicated over here. Literally set. Now I could press the start button to reset this part to 0, but before I get to that, I just wanna see again how the animation goes. So check this out. So now it is different. So this is how a usual G-Shocks work in this setting. So at the regular home timekeeping, it will work differently, like as I already showed before. Alright, moving on. I could use the start button to reset this to 0 to match with other watch that I have laying around if I wanted to. So it's pretty nice. Pressing mode button again will bring us to the next setting, which is good day, like saving time. I could on or off, basically adding hours. Next, we'll have an hour setting. You could decrease or increase an hour. Do the same for the minutes, and also do the same thing for the calendar year and months, and also the date. And that's it for this watch setup. They don't have a lot of features, just basic stuff, timekeeping, and some interesting feature that usual G-Shock didn't have as well, which I'm gonna run through after this. Press the adjust button to finish with the watch setup when you are satisfied with this. Next is press the mode button. We will enter the mode called the data bank, similar as the data bank CASIO watch. Instead, this is a G-Shock, and as you can see, this is a part we could store in telephone numbers or any information at all, basically. So I have already registered here G-Shock HI. So just to show you how many letters that you could register in this part. It will keep scrolling so you could read who a person name is. This will be the numbering part. You can have the credit card number, passport number, so you can store up to 25 units of informations or numbers in here. I already registered in 3 just for demonstration purposes, and that's it. So if you want to erase any information, you could do that as well. For example, I'm gonna erase this dot over here, press adjust. And before I erase this, let me show you guys all the words, the numbers, the symbols that you could register in this watch. We have hyphens, A, B, C, all the way to Z. If I want to erase this, I could use this split reset and both of these 2 buttons, press both, and it will erase and clear. Done in this mode. Now moving on to the next function, is called the day counter or DC. Basically, registering the same thing again, where you could store in some letters over here. Look at that, I already add some letters for demonstration purposes. I already registered in a random date. In this case, 20th of November 2018. Few days after the Magma Ocean G-Shock watch will be released, which is all roughly 70 days from now. So that's how I know. I just need to set a specific date, and the watch will count how many days left toward the specific event. Press start button to go to the next setting. So you could register in any dates. In this case, 2001, which is previous, like 18 years ago. Store in any date, and it will count the days toward this specific date. In this case, 6,457 days, and since it is in the past, we're gonna have like a negative days counter over there. Moving on, I have another example. You could register in some sort of birthday, for example, just write down a person name or birthday literally, and then set the date, and then the watch will count the days to the specific events. In this case, 365 days, which is basically today but next year. Alright, that's it over here. If you want to erase this, do the same thing again. Press the adjust button to enter the setup mode, and press both of this button to clear this registry, and you're done. When you set any specific day counter in the watch, you're gonna be able to see that days will stop flashing at home time down here. So that's why you're seeing this, because because the watch is constantly reminding you that something is coming, days, a specific event. If you erase all of this day counter registry, this part will stop blinking and you won't be able to see it. Moving on, we're gonna have a look at alarm. This part is pretty much basic. While you're using this mode, you could have access to timekeeping, by the way. So we're gonna have a look at 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 alarm, including 1 signal to turn it on. Literally, yes, being indicated on this middle glass over here. Press this button, and then this signal is on. If I want to turn the alarm on, press this button again, and then all is on. Now if I want to set the alarm, I could use the adjust button up here, and now I could set the hours, the minutes, and that's it. No specific date set up, just daily alarm. 5 alarms, so quite a lot. No snooze alarm, by the way. And now moving on to the next mode, which is called the stopwatch. One thing that is interesting about the watch is that you have this person, a silhouette of a pixelated person trying to run, basically. The way that the stopwatch on this model works is pretty much the same as any other G-Shock. Just press this stop button, and the countdown, or sorry, the chronograph will start right away. 1/100 seconds precision, ranging all the way to 24-hour range. So that's pretty cool. You could split time, not this, but using this button over here as being indicated on the glass. Press 1, split will appear, and split off. Start, and you could reset it back to 0. That's pretty much it going on over here. No target time, no count in time as well. Done. Moving on to the next function, is called the dual time. Now we have a look at the different logo. Look at that, we have a logo for a wall clock, really pretty interesting. At the same time, you'll have access to timekeeping or local timekeeping over here. Down here, it's not a world time, it is called a dual time. You could manually set this to every increment of 30 minutes. So just use it how you like. Basically, you need to refer to another timepiece, or just know what is the local time at a different country, and just go from there. And now 4:28 for local time, 12:28 for other city time, or whatever time that you want to register in here. You cannot set to any specific date at all, but you could reset it back to original time. For example, if you want to match this to this, you don't need to reverse back manual. All you need to do is just press adjust and bam, both of these will match. That's done. Pressing mode button again will bring us back to home time, and that sums up all the feature of this G-Shock watch, which is pretty interesting. Before I end this video, let me show you guys the quick test screen of these models. And there it is. So just in case I miss anything, in this case I don't think I missed anything. Look at it, we already covered about days, the symbols and all those. 2266, I'm not sure what this code mean, and that's done. So I hope you guys found this video a little bit useful, informative, and entertaining as well for your future reference, just in case you are eyeing into this G-Shock watch. If you're thinking whether you should grab one or not, at least you have a rough idea already what you are expecting to get, to the price that you paid to get one of these. That's it guys, thank you very much for watching. This is G-Shock High Fashion Channel, and